In this video, I am going to show you guys how to create and connect an Android application to a Firebase cloud database. First, create a new project as follows. Now, sign in to your Google account through Android Studio. When you click Sign in, your default browser will be opened and prompt to sign in to your Google account. After sign in, allow Android Studio to access the services. Now, close your browser window. Now, you have signed into your Google account through Android Studio. Next, we have to create a database in Firebase. Go to Tools, Firebase. Select Real-Time Database from the list of services. Click Save and Retrieve Data. First step is to connect to Firebase. Select Create a new Firebase project. Give a name to the project. Select your country. Click Connect to Firebase. Wait for connecting to Firebase to finish. If connection is successful, a green-colored connected text will be shown. Next step is to add the database to application by setting up the dependencies. I have already done that, so it is showing in green. Next step is to configure database rules. Open your browser, go to firebase.google.com. Click Go to Console on the top right. Here, you could see the project you have created in Firebase. Click the project. In the next page, click Database in the left panel. Click Get Started in the real-time database. Select Start in Test Mode and click Enable. This is your real-time database. It is a hierarchical database. Now the database consists of no data, so it is showing null. You could manually add data by giving the name and value. You could delete the data by clicking the Close button. Now, go back to Android Studio. Go to Activity Main XML Files Design tab. Delete the default Hello World text view. Drag and drop 2 buttons. Double-click the button. Set the text attribute of the button as Register and set an ID to the button. Do the same for the second button. The login button is optional in this tutorial because we are not using it in this tutorial. In the main activity.java class, declare two buttons. Now, initialize the two buttons. To insert data into Firebase, first we have to create a Modal class. In that class, we have to specify the data we are going to insert. And to insert the data, we have to define a constructor. The getter and setter methods are optional in this tutorial, because we are not discussing it in this tutorial. Now, go to main activity.java class. Before that, we have to create a register activity. Expand the res folder, right-click the layout folder. Go to New Activity. Select Empty Activity. Give name to activity. Click Finish. Go to the Register Activity Design tab. We have to get 4 inputs from user: name, password, mail ID, mobile. Drag and drop 4 edit texts. Set IDs to the edit texts. Drag and drop a button. Set name as register and set ID to it. Now, go to main activity.java. Set onClick listener to the register button. In the onClick method, define intent to redirect from main activity to register activity. Now, go to register activity.java. Declare 4 edit texts for name, mail, password and mobile. Declare register button. Next step is to initialize the Firebase database, and get the reference. Here, we are referring user. This means, we are going to create a new user node. And insert data to user. Now, initialize all the edit texts and the register button. Set onClick listener to the register button. In the onClick method, initialize the Modal class, user. We have to get text box values, and pass to it. The values have to be passed in the same order like, in the user Modal class constructor. Now, using the database reference object dbref, insert the values to the database. Here push method is used to push the values under a unique key. Set value method is used to write the values to database. After inserting values, just give a toast message. And using intent, go back to main activity. Now, run the application. When you click the register button, it will go to the register activity. In register activity, input name, password, mail and mobile. When you click the register button, the data will be inserted under the reference, user, under the push ID or the key. Thank you for watching this tutorial. Please subscribe for more videos.